integers aren't here, and I have your definitive review for Fall Guys Ultimate Showdown. Ow! Hold on a minute, that's wrong, isn't it? Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. Oh, shit. I bloody hurt myself doing that as well. We're not doing a second take, we'll just go with that. Fall Guys is a massively multiplayer party game. Up 60 players online in a free-for-all struggle through round after round of escalating chaos until one victor remains. It is available for free on PlayStation Plus this month at time of recording, or £16 on PSN or Steam since the 4th of August this year. Yep, you heard it right. Not on the X, not on the Switch, not anywhere else that I'm aware of at recording time anywho. It's developed by UK outfit, represent Mediatonic Games, and published by Devolve Digital. Played about 3 hours, mostly due to server issues and not wanting to die due to severe heat stroke in the UK, because we had record heat temperatures in the UK. Yeah, lovely. Ugh. And watched a whole ton more, I might add, experiencing and seeing pretty much all of the 23 or so events available at launch. No, we haven't won our first crown yet, and yes, I blame that Shelly chick. Move on with your lives already. Played on the PS4 Pro, don't believe there's any Pro enhancements by the way. It's essentially a Battle Royale style game in the vein of TAKESHI'S Castle, Ninja Royale, Gladiators, I would say. It's a blast to play overall. You can check out our first experience with the game in the usual places of this video, and I should have a special feature highlighting 5 or 10 things I think the game needs to be adding for more stickiness, longevity, and a higher review score. Which obviously everyone is desperate to get from the likes of us, of course, highly sought after. Everyone wants a high scoring integer. Yeah, true. Seriously, they do. Okay. Now a 5 on a 10 score is average. A 0 is a legendary hot mess, and a 10 is almost as legendary as integer special features such as this one. The blind playthroughs are pretty dope as well. Reviews are 99.11% spoiler free, but 100% pure coca, in metaphoric value of course. Don't do drugs kids, unless it's integer approved. Because of this perceived value, you've already subscribed and ringed your bell fully. In which case, arigato gozaimasu. You've got the like too, but no one's perfect these days, so let us just commence, shall we? Okay, your good stuff. Game is just straight up fun. Wow, I got a real there. Anyway, and you'll have you smiling or laughing just because of the things that occur during the chaos. When they say chaos, they weren't lying. The game is just it's nuts. Characters are super cute with some dopely hilarious custom costumes. I actually like dopely, and why not didn't like it at all. Anyway, you got like hot dogs, chips, and like drink cans running around and all sorts, all together in harmony. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Controls and mechanics are easy to grasp, but tricky to master. Some caveats you'll hear about later on in terms of the mechanics and controls. It's very colourful and cheery. It has very cheery aesthetics. Seems I've spelled aesthetics wrong as well. I need to spell check that. It's very colourful. If you're feeling down, or like, you know, if someone wants to do something really bad to themselves, just give them Fall Guys and they won't do that bad thing to themselves. Life will be better again. We need more games like this. The physics are hilarious and over the top in this game, as they should be. It's just very funny seeing someone fly about 100 miles into the sky. Like they're trying to be space travel, Elon Musk style. There's some really fun events. Emphasis on some. Mostly of them are, but there's like probably a good third or half I'll probably get rid of. Team events can be fun, but again with some caveats. And it's a nice fresh take on the typical Battle Royale, why am I saying like that? Battle Royale format. From a playing and from a viewing perspective, you know, it's the first Battle Royale that we've played. So that says a lot. You know, I still haven't taken that Fortnite Kool-Aid juice yet. I'm gonna fail in categories. I'd rather fail in something that's fun. No offense to the Fortnite kiddies. I'm sure you'll be multi-millionaire champions soon enough. Now, in saying all of that, there are some bad things. This game has a little too much RNG overall, in my opinion. Be it the physics, the collisions, or simply the server issues on occasion. Team events add to the RNG factor and take away from the core of VR in a way. TAKESHI'S Castle, the core inspiration of this game, did not contain such fallacies. It was all on you. These could also be easily grieved by other players over time as well. these team events. You can just imagine someone just stalling. Maybe someone's gone for a quick jerk off, or they're going to do a quick poop, and it ends up being a legendary when they thought it was going to be a standard common, and then they just kind of like aren't moving, pushing the ball with the rest of your teammates or whatever. I can just see some problems with these team events, and generally I've seen lots of people say they're not really keen on them. It's lacking a little variety in events and mechanics. This is outlined in my top 5 or top 10 things that needs to be added to Fall Guys or similar title. Should be linked if it's happened already. I should have that done before this video comes out. I think it'll be a nice lane, a nice segue into making you watch more stuff on the channel and increasing that all-important watch time. Some events like the tail grab and the fruit matching thing, part of your 5 a day. I've already had my fruit for the day, actually. Just thinking there, yeah, I have had my 5 fruits of the day. Yeah, that whole fruit matching thing needs to be revised or removed altogether, possibly, in my opinion. It's not the most fun. And there's something about that game where you're just trying to match the fruits and drop through the holes. There's something about it that it just kind of kills the overall flow of the game, the overall freneticness of it. Yeah, I think they need to do something with that. Not the most fun moment to progress or decide victors, in my opinion, as is with the case of the tail grab thing. We also have people cheating already, folks. Don't need to stay on top of this, of course. And yes, people cheat. Even in wholesome, happy, fun games like Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. Or is it Ultimate Knockout? I keep getting that wrong. Because, you know, people cheat even in that. Because, you know, it's a fallen world and because humans. In these replays, and these qualifying rank indicators, when you get past that line, you don't even know if you were like the last person. Everyone's always speculating. They need to have that in there. They might even have it by now, by the time this gets out to you. I don't know. But I need the ranking indicators. Did I qualify last? Did I qualify first? You know, what's going on? It needs that. It needs to tell us what gains we got in terms of points. How much points did I get? You know, did I gain more points for crossing the line? I'm having to do some hardcore mathematics. I got an E in maths. I can't do that kind of mathematics, you know? That slow motion replays of some kind, what have you, you know, and just information on what's going on and what you've done well, what you didn't do well, and what have you. So you can get that real dopamine loop. That's something, love it or hate it, that COD games do really well. Those points popping up on the screen, just sprinkling out on the screen like you're in a freaking casino. Yeah, this game needs that. Take things that work. Unlockables are mostly meh, to me anyway. I like more important unlocks or reasons for winning. Although such things could imbalance the game, so maybe not, I don't know. It depends. If you love skins, other than, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, hot dogs, milkshakes and fries running around is very cool. But outside of those things, you know, unless you really love skins, there's not much going on there. But otherwise, those things are very cool. There's some cool stuff in there. The game needs to do better, or we need to include better commentary, spectating, and casting tools. The current numbered naming system using, you know, Fall Guy 1554 and all that kind of thing, that needs to be fixed. There's meant to be some kind of thing, people are abusing super long names or something like that, I don't know. But they need to change that. The username thing, that's not working. But it does protect from stream sniping, mind you. But it makes commentary just meh, difficult and meh, so get that sorted out. Now uglies. Servers are still pretty iffy, at least last time I looked and last time I played. Also, I could be wrong, but events seem to be limited to half of the original ask of 100 competitors. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was meant to be 100 competitors. I could be wrong, but I probably shouldn't put this in it. I'm not actually sure. I need to confirm that. But yeah, actually just ignore that. Just focus on the server part. The servers still seem to be a little bit iffy and a little bit frustrating here and there. They still can't keep up with the demand and popularity of this game. And it's deserved, because it's a very fun, fresh thing. There are also glaring missing features and mechanics that would add to the variety and longevity of the game. Again, check that special video feature I've been mentioning 2 or 3 times. If I've done it, it should be linked or popped up, because I think they're missing tricks if they don't add these things. Especially when you compare it to its inspirations. If you want to know what that video is going to contain, or you want to know what I'm on about, just in case the video hasn't been made and uploaded already, just think of things like TAKESHI'S Castle or Gladiators or Ninja Warrior or any of those kind of shows, and you already know what this game is missing. It shouldn't be complicated. I will try and break it down in a video if I get it done. And it should be linked. But it'll be a massively missed opportunity if they don't get it done within the next few months or so. I really hope they do. After breaking everything down, you know, it really helps with the scoring when you break everything down like this, man. So in its current state, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. Is it Ultimate Knockdown or Knockout? I keep saying it. Knockdown, Ultimate Knockdown. Alright, I just checked. Yeah. So Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown Season 1 gets a very good 7 out of 10 from yours truly. Obviously it's from me. Did I need to write yours truly in there? It's pretty obvious it's from me, isn't it? No, yeah, anyway. I think I'd score it more if I wasn't so knowledgeable of the inspiration material such as Takeshi's Castle, Gladiators, Ninja Warrior, and the aforementioned things like even Instant Knockout was a British one in there. I feel what is there is currently going to get old quickly if they don't add many of these shows, mechanics, and events, as well as the improvements suggested for extra stickiness, less RNG, and better visibility and viewability. I don't think visibility was meant to be there. That was a verbal typo. It's a joyous thing though, and a breath of fresh air, breathing freshness into Battle Royale airness. I had to ad-lib there a bit because of the writing, it looks a bit weird. But if they don't add the things that I'm thinking of that they could add in this game, if they don't add them, oh my word, I'm gonna be so disappointed. This is the one game I think, as I hit the mic, this is the one game where I feel like if there's any game of all the games I've played and seen right now, I would love to kind of like be a creative director or something of, assuming that the creative director doesn't nail it, him or herself. I feel like I would love to work on this in that way because there's so many things they could do with this game. So many, and that's why it gets a 7 at the moment, because like it's quite basic. You literally in 3 hours of play, I literally played everything that was in the game. You don't even need to play this game long to be able to review it. You watch a few hours or so, you see everything that's in it. It's just so basic at the moment, but it's so addictive despite its basicness. But you're gonna miss such a trick if they don't add these things, man. Oh man. I hope send them this video or send them the other video if I've done it, which is the ideas I need to add. But really, if they're going along with all the things that are in those shows, they should know already, and I'm sure they do, and I'm sure it will happen. But at the moment, 7 out of 10 on that perspective. Now, if you really want to be a winner, you'll click one of the videos that's just dropped onto your screen out of nowhere, one of which should be my list of needed features for this game to really reach its full potential. Matato de ne, indigents.